Hey guys, welcome back to T-Rod Whiskey. And tonight on Let's Review, we're going to talk about Fortuna Bourbon. So, Fortuna Bourbon is made by the Rare Character Distillery. Rare Character, they're kind of one of the it kids in the whiskey scene right now. They're doing a lot of blending, a lot of special releases, a lot of really cool, unique things coming out of their distillery in Stanford, Kentucky. This bottle specifically, it is non-age stated, coming in at 102 proof, but with a little bit of research and a little bit of Googling, it looks like this one's about 6 years old. Um, this bottle, just for anybody who cares, batch number 1A, and it was bottled September of 2022. I don't really know what that means or if that has any impact on the flavor profile, but for me, this has been on my list for a hot second now because unfortunately, like so many other great bourbons and whiskeys, they just aren't distributed here in Michigan. So I have to get creative, or when I travel, I have to look around and see what I can find. I was lucky enough to take a trip to Kentucky this summer about a month and a half ago. And when I saw this bad lad sitting on the shelf, I knew that I had to take it home with me. It clocks in at around $80 to $85. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I want to say it was in that ballpark. Um, got a really nice, classic, eclectic label. You know, the silvers, the blue. It is a sour mash bourbon. It just looks really good sitting on the shelf. It's been on my radar for quite a while now, and it was one of the 5 bottles that I told myself when I go to Kentucky, I am finding this, I am getting it, or I'm not coming home. It does also come with a barrel-proof counterpart that has a like a navy blue kind of label, but let's kind of dig into it here and see what we think. This has been sitting in the Glen for about 15 minutes now. Give it the Matt Porter SJ just to make sure it's oxygenated, nice and good. Yeah, we got orange rind on the nose right away. That's orange rind, caramel, maybe a little bit of vanilla too, and just there's a spice there. I want to say it's like a soft cinnamon, not like a cinnamon red hot or anything like obtrusive, but something like a cinnamon you would put on your coffee if you're one of those people that puts like cinnamon and nutmeg in your coffee. I do that, but it's a more delicate cinnamon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and it carries through to the palate a bit. You got some like candied oranges or candied orange slices. I don't know if you guys remember the little gummy orange slices that you used to get in the bags, like 59 cents a piece or 2 for $1. I used to get those all the time. Definitely getting that on this. Some more caramel, some honey. There's like a vanilla cookie, like almost like a vanilla wafer. It's definitely a sweeter bourbon, which I dig. I am a certified fat kid, so I definitely like sweeter bourbons. Let's give it another go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, very sweet. It punches below its proof. If I had to guess on this, I would say probably mid 90s, like 95 proof. So a few points lower than what it's actually, registered at, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's got this beautiful copper color to it. Finish is a little on the short side, not crazy short or anything, but for something at 102 proof, I kind of expected it to cling a little better, to last a little bit longer. But I mean, it's not a huge knock against it. It's just something I noticed. The finish on it is sweet, or at least semi-sweet, a little more vanilla, tiny bit of oak. There's like a cherry that kind of just circles around the palate on the finish. It's not immediately present, but it's like a Sepicol cherry lozenge. If you guys ever had one of those, not in like a horrible way, but like in that medicinal cherry kind of way. That's immediately what I think about when I've got this. Once this is gone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not super viscous. I'm kind of shocked by that. But I mean, for the money, what are you going to really get for less than $85 anymore? The price point for a good bottle of bourbon, not great, but a good bottle of bourbon has kind of shifted in the last few years from that $50 mark to that $75, $85 mark. And that's exactly what this is. I think this is a really good bottle of bourbon. Somebody offered me a pour of this, I certainly wouldn't turn it down. And if I had the opportunity to go out and get another one of these, I would probably say, yeah, I'll pay that money again just to have this bottle on the shelf. Now, would I like to try the barrel proof version? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to be any better? It might be. I don't know. This is all sourced bourbon that they're blending and bottling, and it's fantastic. I really like it. The Fortuna label itself has actually been around since the late 1800s, and just recently, in the last couple of years, got revived by Rare Character. So I'm glad to see some of these true historical labels coming back and being paid homage to. This particular bottle, if I had to grade it, I'm going to say 7.1, 7.2. Yeah, let's go 7.2. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing bad to say about it. Is it going to change your life? Probably not, guys. But is it a good bourbon? Is it a solid pour? Is it something that you'll probably reach for on more than one occasion? I would say, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Gives me a little bit of a dusty vibe. A little bit of a dusty vibe. I had an old granddad 114 a couple of years ago, and this kind of reminds me of that. It's not quite as punchy, definitely not as spicy, but it definitely follows those same lines a little bit. So if you're looking for something new, something interesting, if you're looking for something that's going to look good on a shelf and just appears to be a classy, elegant whiskey, this is kind of could be what you're looking for. You could do a lot worse. I've definitely paid more for far worse bourbons. So yeah, 7.2. That's where I'm scoring it. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let me know in the comments if you agree, if you disagree, if you have any thoughts. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, leave me a comment, check out some of the other videos on the channel. But until next time, cheers.